Okay, so this is my idea project, and I chose the topic, the evolution of women's roles and representation in Asian theaters from early forms to the present day. And this is what I'm going to be briefly going over. Uh, okay, so the Onagata and Kabuki Theater, Japan. So these were male actors who performed in female roles due to the historical bans on women performers. They created idealized hyper-feminine roles from their vocal techniques and movements. This tradition showed the early gender representation on the Asian stage inside a male-dominated um, performance world, which created context for later changes in women's roles. So, male actors as female roles, onagata, due to historical bans, shows early performed gender on stage, setting the stage for later female inclusion. So this kind of like impacted the future outcomes of female being included into these roles that were feminine roles or female roles. So an important person or significant person during this time is Kanzi Hishao in Japan, 1925 to 1978. He was an influential post-World War II Noah actor, and Noah actors are the males who played female roles. He modernized performance and explored character depth. While Noah historically limited women, Hishao's innovations indirectly impacted the interpretation of female roles, traditionally played by men, bridging tradition and modern understanding of representation in Asian theater. So Hishao modernized Noah actors and potentially influencing how even male played female roles were interpreted with more depth in a changing theater landscape. So we got to see a more understanding of women. So the Yukio e-print on Onagata, it was an Edo period with black prints captured popular kabuki actors and female roles. They visually documented the overall aesthetics of male actors that portrayed women, which showed how femininity was theoretically represented, and it did contrast with later periods of female performers. So these prints visually record how male actors portrayed women in kabuki, showing the constructed image of femininity before a woman's increased participation. Okay, and then and then we move on to contemporary female Peking opera performer. So this video I have here is a clip showing a modern Chinese actress in a leading role in Peking opera. This video highlights the important shift from historically limited female performers to more female performers showing up and demonstrating vocal and martial arts skills that contrasted with earlier traditions. And there is the clip right there. So, modern female performers in leading Peking opera roles demonstrate a significant shift from historical limitations, they were able to showcase their skills and a broader representation and what was it? Representation and inclusion of women. And then, so representation and participation of women in these plays and in these roles. And then modern Indian theater costume. So this is a photo of a less constrictive clothing worn by a female performer in contemporary Indian theater, which is addressing social issues. This puts a stance with traditional symbolic costumes that signified greater freedom of expression and a wider range of female characters and stories on stage. So, less restrictive modern costumes in Indian theater symbolize a move towards greater freedom and diverse female characters and stories compared to traditional forms. And you can see that right there.